Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 45. He's loose on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Troy's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from behind the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Puts it out of the air. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Getting your first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there in this offense. free yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Cano. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Back open in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
One thing this team has shown really this year. Not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's in open space downfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent
this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Offense in a bunch formation. The run from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brings into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback. The field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet. The 3:05. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Grove. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down.
Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Soften him up with a 1. Now to throw. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Noles. Early attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Let's go!
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. The handoff as they run the counter play here. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans are on the move.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Grove. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And the field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to do it.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Trojans will try to... with the punt. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man. You can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Let's go! One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line. And this offense is doing work. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Scores on a sneak.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs it for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pryor. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Finds the tight end. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I could be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the ground to try to move the chains. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will... 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's a roll. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finding open areas. Turning it on! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Trojans will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Noles in a good spot here with second and short. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas State.
Off play action on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose again.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Robbins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Across midfield. Bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pryor. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Pryor. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Sproul.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The inside handoff. Finding an escape route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give out of the gun. To the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Will took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
49, Troy, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. And picked. Yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And how about that? That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 21 over Fresno State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Grove. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Pryor. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look